So these Linear B tablets had a several stage process. First of all, information about an item was inscribed in Linear B onto a small piece of clay about 3 centimetres long by one scribe. In fact, at Knossos, over 100 types of individual handwriting have been found in one archive room of tablets, which suggests they had loads and loads of scribes. Then these little tablets were probably stored in baskets. There is imprint of basket weave on the back of some of these tablets, which is how we know this. Then that short amount of information would be transferred onto a longer tablet, a leaf tablet. And then possibly that amount of information would be collected onto an even longer tablet, about 30 centimetres. And this makes an inventory. That's where our tablet comes in. It's the middle stage where little bits of information have been recorded onto a palm leaf-sized tablet, and then possibly that information is going to be taken onto an even bigger, longer tablet. But of course, that tablet would dry out very quickly if you were using that to write everything down in the first instance. So this is a way of working with the material. Now, these tablets weren't meant for long-term storage. They were left to dry and they weren't fired, meaning that they would have had a shelf life of about 6 months because they'd absorb water and become soft and crumbly. However, we have them because they were accidentally fired and thus preserved by fires that destroyed the palaces and their archive rooms. Just a few facts here. At Pylos, 767 Linear B tablets were actually found, which compares to Mycenae, Thebes and Tiryns, only 150 tablets in total, and at Knossos only 293 and 261 tablets in each of 2 archive rooms. So Pylos is truly famous for its excellent bookkeeping and inventory. That's the kind of thing you'd expect the Nestor of the Iliad to be really good at. A little note, while the gender of the scribes is unknown, as in would they have been men or women, it is likely that they were men. Looking at the roles of men and women on the Linear B tablets, women do have high-powered roles such as priestess, so were in positions of relative power. And the frescoes also reflect powerful goddess-like women. However, in discussing this with an archaeologist working on the tablets, Dr. Anna Judson, their opinion was that it was more likely to be men in the scribe role. They would probably have been the only ones to have been able to read or write for this record-keeping purpose, and as education of this kind seems to have historically been the preserve of men, they deduce that this tradition may well have been the case in the Mycenaean and the Minoan period. However, we don't know. And like I said, there's at least 100 different types of handwriting in Knossos. That's a lot of people. Now go and see the other videos in this series of the Homeric World prescribed sources.